From some people, I bring you another news coming from barrister lawyer Ejimakor. He said May 29 releasing Nnamdi before Tinubu's inauguration. Barrister Aloy Ejimakor. So before we continue, my people, I would like to welcome all the new and old subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. If you're just coming across my channel for the first time, kindly click the red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. Tinubu, you get notification once a new video is being uploaded. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comments at the comment section. So people, I bring you another news. Coming from barrister lawyer Ejimakor, he calls for Nnamdi unconditional release before Tinubu's inauguration. We all know that Nnamdi was kidnapped in June 2021 in Kenya by Nigerian security force DSS. They even lied that they worked with Interpol in kidnapping Nnamdi, and all since then Nnamdi has been in DSS dungeon. Upon all the orders and calls for Nigerian government to release Nnamdi or to no avail. Even UN ordered Nigerian government to release Nnamdi to extend they gave them 6 months to release Nnamdi. Still, they have refused to release Nnamdi. Appellate court discharged and acquitted Nnamdi. Nigerian Fulani government led by Britain refused releasing Nnamdi. So barrister lawyer Ejimakor is asking Nigerian government to release Nnamdi before 29th May, being Tinubu's inauguration. So here is the news in detail. Nigerian government has been told to release Nnamdi, leader of indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, before the May 29th inauguration of the president-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu, president-elect. Kano Special Counsel Aloy Ejimakor said releasing Nnamdi and other prisoners of conscience from the southeast before May 29 would end self-determination. Ejimakor described the past 8 years as a dark era for those agitating for self-determination. He lamented that Kano and those who agitated for Biafra were subjected to persecution and the rendition. According to barrister lawyer Ejimakor, regardless of where you stand on self-determination, it's regrettable that for the past 8 years, those who demanded it were brutally persecuted and even renditioned. The only way to close this dark era is to free Nnamdi and all prisoners of conscience before May 29. Kanu has been locked up by the Nigerian government since June 2021 when he was subjected to extraordinary rendition from Kenya. The IPOB leader was picked up in Kenya over his Biafra agitation. However, as Nigeria prepares to exchange the baton of leadership, stakeholders have called for Kanu's release for the Democracy Day, May 29. So that is it, my people. Barrister lawyer Ejimakor and stakeholders has asked Nigerian government or Britain government, or should I say Fulani government led by Britain, to release Nnamdi. Nnamdi's only crime is agitating for freedom, for the freedom of his people. Nnamdi asks for nothing but a referendum. He is not forcing anybody to go with him. He is not saying, oh, all of you in Nigeria must go with me or must go with Biafra. He said, conduct a referendum. Let people choose where they want to belong. Moreover, Nigeria is more than 213 million and nothing is working in the country. Not that you go to Nigeria and find a job unless you have connection. No stable electricity, no good road, no hospital, no good school. Like, nothing is working in Nigeria. I don't know how anybody or any sane person will be proud living in such a country that nothing is moving forward, no of a development, nothing. So we want to be free. Moreover, there is nothing in Southeast. They denied us everything. They closed down all the borders in Southeast, and all the borders in the North are all open. Oh, borders are closed only in Southeast, but not in the North, not other places. So Southeast is not part of Nigeria. To the Fulanese and Britain, Southeast is not part of Nigeria. Now allow these people to go. You people still refuse. And you people are forcing this tribe to continue being in a country where they are not being recognized, or where those they are living in that country or those in that country don't see them as human beings. They come to Southeast, they will send repentant Boko Harams they reintegrated into the army to Southeast to go and kill innocent Igbos or Biafrans. Whereas they will send Igbo soldiers to Sabisa Forest to be killed by Boko Haram. Do you understand what is going on? So they will send our own people to Sabisa Forest, those of our people in the army, to be killed by Boko Haram. And they will send their repentant Boko Harams they reintegrated into the army to Southeast to go and kill the people in Southeast. While they are killing the soldiers in Nigeria, the soldiers in Nigeria military through Boko Haram by sending them to Sabisa Forest. They will send their repentant Boko Harams to Southeast to burn down our old mothers' houses, our old fathers' houses, our people's means of livelihood, their businesses, their shops, both in Biafra land and outside Biafra land. So you see why we want to exit. That is why Hamadike said, conduct a referendum, let my people go. If they want to go, if they don't want to go, they are free to remain in Nigeria. It's not by force. But Nigerian government is scared to conduct a referendum because they are aware that everybody will want to go with Biafra. And let them just try and see first. Maybe a lot of people, I'm sure a lot of people are enjoying being in Nigeria. So let them conduct a referendum. They went to Kenya and kidnapped Nnamdi, IPOB leader, or the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. Malami lied that they collaborated with Interpol. Up till date, no statement from Interpol debunking that lie, which means Interpol helped them in kidnapping Nnamdi, like Malami said. So till now, Nigerian government has not explained to the world or Igbo elders and politicians, though those Eflefus have not asked, how they kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu. How were they able to get all the information about Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya? Who those they worked with? No, you can't expect them to come and be telling you all those things, but we know all these things. How was Nigerian government able to reach Nnamdi Kanu or get information about Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya? How? And what is the process they took in renditioning him back to Nigeria? They can't provide. Kenyan government said that Nnamdi Kanu record still shows that he's still in Kenya. Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, tortured for 8 days in Kenya. Even Kenyan government have not explained how such thing took place in their country without the government knowing. Kenyan government said that Nnamdi Kanu record still shows that he's still in Kenya. So how did Nigerian government kidnap Nnamdi Kanu? How were they able to rendition him back to Nigeria? They renditioned him illegally. They kidnapped him and tortured him for 8 days in Kenya before renditioning him back to Nigeria. So you see, the Nigerian government, led by Britain, has been asked many times, or countless times, to release Nnamdi Kanu. Even their own appellate court discharged and acquitted Nnamdi Kanu. Malami, seeing those Eflefus in Southeast, both the politicians and the elders finish, knowing that they can't do anything, they are toothless bulldogs. He said, Nnamdi Kanu was only discharged, not acquitted. And I'm waiting for Igbo elders or Igbo leaders to say something. The Eflefus couldn't say anything, or they didn't say anything. All of them didn't rise up that time and say, enough is enough. Release Nnamdi Kanu. Now that appellate court has discharged and acquitted him, you said you're waiting for us to say something. We want our son to be free. We want to see our son a free man. No, the Eflefus kept quiet. After some months, some of them started crawling out one after the other. Releasing Nnamdi Kanu now. Releasing Nnamdi Kanu to us. Why didn't all of you join hands together or have a meeting and say, okay, let us tell these people that we want to see Nnamdi Kanu free? No, because you people want to continue being in any useless, or should I call it useless position the Fulanis gave you people. None of you said anything then. So barrister lawyer Ejimakor took it upon himself to call for Nnamdi Kanu unconditional release before 29th of May, being Tinubu's inauguration, which I'm hearing people that they are trying to postpone it. And they are trying to postpone it because he was selected, not elect. Because Nigerians made it clear that they didn't want Tinubu, but he was selected, which was prophesied before now, that they will hand over power to Tinubu. I don't know if you all can remember this. No, I don't have to give you people expo where it was said. I hope you will all remember when it was said that the Fulanis wouldn't want to lose power. They will hand it over to Tinubu. I hope we all can remember that. So they did that. Even international observers that came left angrily because the election was rigged, broad daylight, like clearly everybody, whole world could see how it was rigged. Like it was rigged. International observers started going angrily or leaving Nigeria angry. That is the same election British commissioner said Nigerians should be happy about and be proud of. These are the people pinning Nigeria down. These are the people that don't want Nigeria to move forward. Britain is the reason Nigeria is where it is. And we Biafrans said enough is enough. We can't continue being in such a country. You can't create such toxic country and force everybody into it and still will not allow the country to develop and flourish, like allow the country to grow. Allow the country to see the light of the day. Allow the country to breathe. We can't continue being in such country that is killing talent, country that is killing destiny, country that is killing innocent youth, claiming the lives of her citizens. We Biafrans, more than 5 million Biafrans were killed in 1967 to 1970 to continue keeping Nigeria warm. Not that Nigeria is working now. Not that anything is moving in Nigeria, but they just want to continue trapping everybody. More than 213 million people or population in one almighty zoo, like in a backward entity. They don't want anybody to leave. Nnamdi is a British citizen, but up to date, British government haven't done anything to free Nnamdi or question Nigerian government how they were able to kidnap her citizen in a foreign land and rendition him back to Nigeria without their permission or without due process. What was Nnamdi a crime? Or what is his crime? Asking for freedom, agitating for his people's freedom. That is his crime. And since then, since June 2021, Nnamdi has been in DSS dungeon upon all the calls for his release. Fulani government has refused to release Nnamdi because they don't want Nigeria to divide. See how selfish they are? Nigerians are crying for light. They are crying for schools, road, hospital, work, everything. Britain don't want to see Nigerians prosper. They don't want Nigerians to move forward. They want Nigerians to continue being in that zoo. Rather be afraid.